We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Ashton Simms with Titan Home Technologies, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So we are in this fantastic media room, and you had a lot of fun with this project.
Yes, this was a blast. When we originally came into this space, it was an empty canvas, so we had lots of opportunity for creativity.
So what were the clients' goals when they contacted you?
They had a couple goals in mind. One, they're big football fans. They watch a lot of college and professional NFL sports, so they wanted a space where they could entertain for that. They also have new members to the family, so they wanted a place where they could watch movies with the kids.
So how does the design process start with your company?
So the design process is a couple of different factors. Initially, we walk in. First thing we want to do is get to know the client, know kind of their daily routines, any special requests that they have, any aesthetics that they like, look, feel, mood, all that type of stuff. Everything that's kind of outside of what you would think a typical AV company does with, hey, what kind of technology specs do you want and stuff. Those aren't the questions we ask right away. It's what do you want the space to feel like? What do you want it to look like?
And once you get the design aesthetic picked out, that's when the fun really starts with the technology.
Yes, actually not quite yet. So
oh, really?
What we do first is, so once we get the design aesthetic in, we're like, okay, now how do we maximize this space? And you'll see that through this room. Like, it was a bit of a challenging build just because of the sloped ceilings that there are. It's a very kind of tight quarters in terms of width. There was no actual screen wall, so it's first it goes into design, and we actually, with this process, we 3D rendered the entire room, built architectural prints for it, kind of designed where the columns were going, how everything was going to vibe and blend into the space first.
That's a lot of layers for this project.
Yes, and that's always kind of the most important thing to us is attacking it from the beginning with specifics, with an exact layout and design, and from there then we can add all the fun elements, the audio and the video and the seating and stuff.
So Ashton, what type of technology do you have in this room?
Yeah, so this room incorporates 7.4.2 surround sound. The speakers are made from a company called Triad. They're based out of Portland, Oregon.
So you mentioned 7.4.2 sound quality. So what does that mean?
So 7.4.2 surround sound is an audio configuration, and every room is laid out a little differently depending on the dimension and what kind of audio quality you're going for. So the 7 refers to the 3 speakers that are up front, as well as the surround sound channels. The 4 refers to your Dolby Atmos, which gives you all of like your special effects from the ceiling, and the 2 refers to the 2 subs that we have at the front of the room.
And that's the type of thing that makes this room special.
Yes, one of the many things. Sound quality in here is exceptional, and it's not just because of the surround sound, but it's also because of the room acoustics. But that's just one of the many beautiful things about this room. There's also accent lighting, a whole intelligent system that works the entire operation of it, as well as some really nice Sony laser projection.
Well, the ambiance of the room is just as important as the equipment that you choose.
Yes, it is. In fact, it's one of our most important aspects in everything that we do. We want to design rooms that cater to your vibe, your mood on a regular basis, so that when you walk into them, you feel that special moment.
Well, I always say on the show, Ashton, that who you choose is important, and this project is just a perfect example of using the best in the industry.
Well, thank you. It really is. We were blessed with this opportunity. The Vics called us in and asked us to create a space for them that they would never forget, and we did just that. And I love this room. Every time I walk in here, I'm proud of everything that we've done in here, and it puts a smile on my face.
And you've worked on some pretty large projects recently, too.
Yes. We're a fairly new company in town. We've been here about 2 years. However, our experience is vast, over 40 plus years of experience in the industry. With that said, we've done a lot of client takeovers in the area. Just, again, coming in with the principle of, hey, we don't want to sell you on something that you don't necessarily need. We want to get you optimized and use the technology in your house to your benefit, and rather than it being a frustration.
So what are some of the trends that you're seeing?
One of the massive trends right now is accent lighting, or just intelligent lighting in general. Especially with big, larger estates, you have endless lighting loads, 300-400 light switches around the house. And so trying to remember, hey, did the grandkids turn off the guest suite or whatever? That can be challenging sometimes. So we'll put in a lot of smart lighting control where you have one smart ecosystem that can send automation commands to all these loads. So you can have like an evening scene, you can have a good morning scene, an away, goodbye, party mode, dining. So you can set all these scenes with lighting that gives you the ability to quickly change the environment and also quickly turn on and off the environment.
Well, smart home technology has been around for a while, and it certainly has evolved, and a lot of homeowners decide to DIY that, which can cause havoc on their home.
Yes, it can. It's definitely a cost-effective route, and sometimes it works, but a lot of times, like you said, it comes with a lot of extra headache. And at the end of the day, you've got 15, 20 apps in your hand that you're trying to navigate, and they all don't necessarily work well together. So what we do is we automate a house. We'll put in a system like Control4 or Crestron in your home that will then take it to the next step. So it's one app, it's one intuitive control. We automate timestamp things so it's less hands-on. You're not having to hit, hey, I want my floodlights to come on when the sun sets. It'll just automatically do it for you.
Well, thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.